Hey guys, today you are in for a special treat. We have our daughter that is going to be joining us for an interview, and we're going to get her perspective on building family relationships and also what role faith has played in our own home. So we're going to bring her in just a minute. Okay, so I think we can bring her in, okay?
That sounds good.
Daughter.
Hey guys.
Hey. All right. So, we're gonna adjust a couple things here. Give us a moment. So, here we are.
Hey.
Debut. Welcome her in the comments, please, because it's pretty cool that she wanted to do this. Our sons weren't interested, and that's okay. It is what it is, right? So we did want to just talk with her today, get some of her thoughts and let her speak. I promise you, we did not go over her answers or pay her for anything that she's going to say. Okay. Yep. It's just all from her. So, and you did verify that for sure?
Yeah.
No payment.
No.
No payment made. No payment made. Okay. So I will ask the first question, okay? Okay. What are some things that you enjoy about our family?
We love each other all the time, and we always make sure that we always have a little bit of time together. And we like to make memories and just have fun along the way. Yeah.
Nice. Good. Cheerio.
So what are some activities that are things you like to do or your favorite type of things?
Definitely vacations are up there, and I also like watching stuff on the couch, especially NCIS.
Yes.
And listening to music and eating supper together and all that stuff.
Nice. Okay, so out of those things that you listed, which ones build relationships and memories more, do you think?
For memories, definitely vacation. And relationships, kind of like all of them. Yeah.
Do you think our TV watching builds some relationships?
Well, laughing together,
yeah. I think so too. We definitely limit screen time on tablets and things like that. We probably watch more TV than we should, but we like doing it as a family. We
do a lot of interacting while we're watching and pausing it so that we can laugh about something or
right.
Any of that.
Or I know what he's from.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it was up to you, what would we do more of as a family?
I don't know. It's hard because we do a lot. I guess just less fighting and bickering and being short-tempered.
Yes, I agree.
Totally, yeah.
I mean, I think every family can understand, right? Every family can kind of relate to that a little bit. Personalities come into play, though. I think our family is pretty strong personalities, I'd say. Some of us more than others, but do you think that we could change that? What are some things that we could do to change some of that?
We just have to be conscious about it. When we're doing it, we need someone else to be like, hey, don't do that, without being like, hey, stay out of this.
Yes, right?
And we've talked about the verse, I think, from Proverbs about being slow to speak. So if we think about what we say before we say it, that would help, right?
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think the effect of going to church together as a family has had on us?
It's definitely helped a lot. We bring up verses and we pray when things are bad, and we incorporate him into a lot of stuff. And we know all the things we need to have a successful family and all that stuff.
Nice.
So what about if we didn't go to church and it wasn't a priority, or else we went, when it was convenient, would what do you think that would make a difference in with as far as our family priorities and stuff like that?
Well, they definitely wouldn't be the same as they are now. Like, we'd be doing bad stuff and we wouldn't care because it's like we're not close to God, so it's not like we know any of that stuff. And like we just think it's just life, it's just what we do. Like cussing and being rude and just fighting over everything and all that stuff.
True. I think so. I mean, there are families that don't go to church that are good families. We're not saying that at all. I mean, there's good people out there that don't attend church, and I still feel like those people that have that, like that, not primitive, but that, what am I trying to think of? Like it's just set in them. That personality that's set in them, that's a good person, that's nice. Like I feel like those people will eventually become Christians, or like God's moving in them. You're just not naturally a good person though. I mean, let's be honest. But how do you feel that, like you yourself personally, do you feel has been impacted by going to church regularly?
I have a lot of close church friends and a lot of people that I love there. And I'm on the praise team and I love that. And I love our pastor's preaching. He does really good and I really like it. And it's helped me learn a lot.
So you've learned a lot. Do you think it's changed or like impacted your behavior at all or your choices?
Probably, yeah. Like I've talked to my pastor when I was having really bad anxiety a few years ago and everything, and that helped and stuff. So
I think as you get older and there's more decisions to make.
There's not many decisions to make now, but
I mean there are, but not as big of ones that you'll have in the future. So we haven't asked you if you wanted to talk about your anxiety a little bit and how you used faith in trying to get through that. Do you want to talk about that a little bit, or maybe not this time?
That I really used faith to get through it because I was kind of like doubting God during that.
You can say that so they can hear you. Like it's legit, but sometimes we question God when things are hard.
Yeah. Like during my anxiety, I was in 5th grade, so it wasn't like I was really that close to God. I'm really a lot closer to him now. I've grown a lot. But I really questioned God because it's like I'd pray half-heartedly every day, like, please take it from me, and then it wouldn't happen, and it wouldn't happen. And she'd be like, just pray, you have to give it to God and pray about it. And I would be like, it's just not working. It's just not working.
Mm-hmm. It's hard when we want the answer like now. We want him to help us now. And when we don't see that, especially when you're young and you haven't had a lot of experiences with that, and this was your first like really hard thing to go through, but we did it together.
Mm-hmm.
And
with God.
And we tried to. Sometimes you have to like just keep saying those verses, and you have to keep saying those truths, and you have to keep reminding yourself. And it's like rewiring your brain, because your subconscious right then is saying, this isn't going to change. I hate this. I feel horrible. And your body and mind, especially in anxiety, is just freaking out, and it can't calm itself enough to just hold on to those promises a little bit or believe them. So we did really try to just keep using our faith to attack it together. But okay. Do you want to ask her something?
Yeah, sure. So let me see how to say this. How do you think we put our faith into our home? Like, how do we kind of put action to our faith in our home?
Well, during our homeschool, before we do anything during the day, we have a prayer box and we have prayers, and we draw a prayer, and each one of us goes around and pray. And we do devotions. We have a devotional we do all together, and then we each go off and do our own 15 minutes of our own personal devotions. And like I said earlier, when in hard times we pray and we memorize verses and we do all that stuff. So
Yeah, and this girl made her own little prayer closet in her closet, and that's where she does her devotions.
What do you call it? Is it your war room?
no, I kind of just call it like just my closet, I think. It's my devotional closet or something.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen War Room, and you can comment below if you did, but it's a pretty cool thing. So check out the movie War Room. There you go. I didn't get paid for that either, but I would enjoy getting paid for that. So do you think, are you okay? You need some water?
Yeah, I need some water.
Do you think that personal quiet time with God is something that most young people do each day?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Like, for sure, or you're just assuming?
I'm pretty sure I know for sure. Okay. Like, none of my friends are that involved in it, I don't think.
Okay. So what do you think would help young people do it more? Like, is it if they'd have fun devotionals, if they'd have parents doing it so they could see, like, what are some of your thoughts?
Definitely both of those. And like devotionals from teens' perspectives, we don't have any of those. Like, that would be good because you can relate to them a lot more. And if you have like a youth group person that you really like a leader or something that encourages you to do that stuff and you really like them, and like that'd probably be some motivation too.
Yeah. I think, I don't know. I think you're kind of right with that. There's not maybe a lot of teen ones. There's like young teens maybe, but there's not a lot of teen ones.
See, I was thinking there was more older teens.
But for devotionals?
Yeah, but
maybe.
Did you mean that, or did you mean that we just don't have them here yet? Or did you mean they're not available? That's what I'm trying to
Well, there's some, but they're kind of like for older teens. Like, I have one now, but it's kind of like seems for like more young adults than teens.
Yeah. Okay. What do you like to do personally in your time with God, though?
I'm going through the Bible in a year, so I read my section for the day, and then I have like 2 shorter devotionals and then 1 long devotional with journaling questions, and I alternate days on those.
Yeah. Does the journaling help?
Yeah, it definitely takes longer, but I like it because it makes me think about it more.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
Okay, we're going to kind of open a can of worms here. What are some challenges our family has in getting along with one another?
Besides brothers, fighting and bickering and
which
not agreeing.
Involves the brothers.
Well, mostly, yeah. But and yeah, just fighting and bickering and being short-tempered, and it's if sometimes they don't think. Like, you don't think you're doing something wrong, but someone takes it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Or someone's trying to help you, and you think they're trying to be bossy about everything all the time. And so then you get mad, and it could go on and on and on.
Yeah.
Who tries to be bossy in here? Not going to talk about that. So do you think there's anything that we could do to help some of those things?
And it can't be that you sell your brothers.
Yeah. Aww. Please don't try.
I don't even know. That's hard.
It's kind of, some of it's back to what we talked about earlier, like thinking before we talk and like not overreacting.
And thinking about what the other person said before you like just go, Rah!
True.
Yeah.
Definitely true.
Yeah, we do some of that. So, do you think that you could suggest some ways for parents to get closer to their kids, like especially maybe the teen age, because it seems like we all know how to get closer with young kids, but the teenagers are different breed a little bit.
Yeah.
So do you have any suggestions?
Talk to them. Like ask them how their day was. If they seem like there's something wrong, ask them, and be someone who they can talk to. Because I know a lot of my people at their school, they have divorced parents, so they're going back and forth, or just go to their room and they're on their phone, and they are the ones that have depression and anxiety and issues because they don't have anyone to talk to it about. And definitely spending time and making memories and all that stuff.
Good job. Thanks for coming on with us
Yeah.
today.
For sure.
Yeah.
You did awesome.
Thanks.
Maybe we'll have another guest appearance at some point, if that's okay with you. So a couple things. We just a second here. So we would love if you would leave a comment below to let us know what you thought of the episode, and we would enjoy just hearing like ways that you build relationships in your home, ways that you try to include faith in your home, so that we can all kind of get some ideas off of that. And then in the description of this episode, you're going to find our free family systems check guide. So that's just something that you can grab and go through together. You can either do it as a couple or you can do it as a family, but it's a way to just kind of help you identify how things are going. Has some questions in there to get your, prompt some thoughts and discussion. Yeah. And then you can maybe focus on those areas that you see need some attention. So till next time, you guys, stay authentic, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.